Hello everyone, welcome to EduTap. I'm Tanushree and today we are going to see the yet another video of our NABARD Grade A to Z series, and in this particular video we are going to discuss about the competition level in this exam. So student, as part of this particular series we have already discussed about the eligibility, the pattern, the vacancies and the books of NABARD Grade A examination, and now as part of the letter C we are going to discuss about the competition level. Now students, before I start this video I would like to tell one thing, that this video it is targeted primarily towards the students who are at the interest stage, that is students who are interested in NABARD grade examination but who have not yet started their preparation, and to make sure that they prepare well for this examination, who are gathering as much information as they can for this particular exam. So for all these students we are creating this particular video. Now if you are somebody who already have this knowledge and who have already watched such kind of content, then I will request you that please don't waste your time here. Your time is very crucial. Please devote that time to some other thing, like preparing for your exam or revising things. But if watch this video if you are somebody who have some questions related to the competition level and who want to gain certain information regarding the competition level. If no, then this video is of no use to you. Right, on that note, let us start our session. But before I do that, students, apart from the competition level, there might be some other information which you require. So and most of the students, they prefer to read the information in a written format. They prefer the written format over the audio formats or the video formats. And even after you watch this series, some of you might feel like going back to the information again. So for all these reasons, we have beautifully created this NABARD Grade A comprehensive guidebook. You can download this guidebook from the description box. The link has been provided over there. Right. So students, now considering you as an aspiring NABARD Grade A officer and keeping myself at your position, I have tried to think as many questions as I can that might be there in an aspirant's mind regarding the competition level. So let us discuss all those questions one by one. But still, if something remains unanswered, then please let me know in the comment section. I'll be more than happy to answer those questions. Now student, the first question is that whether the competition in the NABARD Grade A a reality or is it just a myth? So student, let me tell you that it is a reality. I admit, as in mentor, I admit that the level of competition in the NABARD grade examination, it is insane. There is huge competition in the NABARD grade examination. But my question to you is, in which field of the government jobs the competition is not there? Is this competition only in NABARD grade examination? Because we have come across this news a lot of times that even for the job of PNs, a lot of PhD candidates they apply. So this tells us that the level of competition, it is insane as far as any job field is concerned in our country. Now this can be because of two reasons. First of all, the conditions of jobs in our country, the number of graduates that are like the number of students who are graduating every year and the number of jobs we are able to create as an economy, there is a huge mismatch, right? So in such a scenario, it becomes apparent for the students to apply for the government jobs which they seem as a more stable and a more a more probable and a good career, right? Apart from that, the kind of society we live in here, the government job is the only tag that is considered as a tag of success, right? If no matter how good you could have done in the private job, but if and only if you have the government job, you'll be considered as success. So these are few issues because of which the competition, it is very huge in any area of our country, right? So that is why the competition is there in NABARD also. Now one more thing which must be coming in your mind, that okay, we know that the competition is there, but what are the actual numbers? How many people actually apply? How many people actually get selected? So this thing might be there in your mind. But before I answer you this question, I want to tell you that this competition, you can look at this word competition through two lenses. The one is the qualitative aspect of the numbers and the second is the quantitative aspect of the numbers, right? Because the numbers, they will only tell you about the number of people applying, the number of people appearing and the number of people clearing, but the qualitative aspect will tell you how many of these are the actual serious aspirants. Now students, if I talk about the competition, so let us assume that there are 70 seats and for these 70 seats, around 70,000 people have applied. This number of seats can vary, the number of aspirants can also vary. So out of these, around 1750 people, that is 2.5%, will clear the phase 1 examination and will get the opportunity to write the phase 2 exam. So top 1750 people out of 70,000 people will get the chance to write this exam. Now out of these 1750, only 210 people, that is 0.3%, will get the chance to appear in the interview, because for every one seat, NABARD calls 3 people for the interview, right? So only 210 people will be appearing in the interview, and out of these 210 people, only 70 people will be finally selected as NABARD Grade A officer. So the selection ratio is 0.1%, right? So it is not even 1%, it is 0.1%. So that is the number of that is the rate of success as far as this exam is concerned. Now comes the second question, how many people actually apply? So for example, if you see in 2021, 71,000 people, approximately 71,600 people applied, but out of these 71,000 people, only 40,000 people went to give the exam. Close to 30 to 31,000 people gave up even before they could appear in the phase 1 exam. Similarly, in 2022, 60,000, close to 60,000, 61,000 people, they applied for the phase 1 exam, but only 35,000 appeared. Similarly, in 2023, 74,000 people applied, but only 45,000 went to give the exam. In 2024, 52,000 people have applied for this job, and the number of people who have actually appeared is still not known. By the time I'm making this video, this information is still not known to us, and therefore I'm not including it here. But this gives us a rough idea that close to 30%, 40% people, they drop out even before they appear in the phase 1 examination. So that tells us about the quantity of the competition. The actual competition is not this much. The actual competition that you are faced, and that too in terms of quantity only, is this number, right? 40,000 people, 35,000, 45,000 people competing for these number of seats, right? These are the seats only for the generalist positions. Here I have not included the number of specialized positions. It is there only for the generalist positions, right? Now let us see that what is the qualitative aspect of this particular competition. So how many aspirants are actually serious? This number might seem huge to you. You still that for 50 odd seats, around 52,000 people are applying, right? So again, the selection ratio is even less than 0.1%. So the competition might seem huge and insane to you. But my question is that out of these people, how many are actually serious aspirants, right? Because out of the 50,000 or 52,000 people, as we have seen the trends, right? Even if we reduce the 20,000 people, then close to 30 or 32,000 people might have appeared in the exam. They might have actually gone to write the exam. Now students, as I have told you that only 2.5%, that is only 1750 people, they were able to clear, like they'll be able to clear the phase 2 exam. This gives us an idea that the cutoff, which is around 45 to 50. So this tells us that only out of these 30 to 32,000 people, only 1,750 people were able to score this much marks. Only 2.5% people are able to score 50% marks in the NABARD grade examination. So this tells us about the quality of competition that we are going to face. The quality of competition, the number of serious aspirants who are preparing seriously, who have learned the syllabus, who have covered the syllabus, who have practiced the question in the good enough manner. It is hardly around 5,000 to 7,000 people only. So this is the actual competition that you are going to face in terms of the quality of the competition, right? Now students, there might be another question in your mind that ma'am, SBI PO or IBS PO, they seems easy to us as far as the competition is concerned, क्योंकि वहाँ competition काफी कम लगता है. So here let us talk in the numbers. If I talk about the numbers, so for example in SBI PO the seats are around 2,000 and the number of applicants are 10 to 15 lakh. So the selection ratio is 0.2%. Yes, I know it is little bit higher as compared to the NABARD exam. Coming to the IBPS PO, around 4,000 people apply and the applicants are 8 lakh. If I talk about UPSC, again, the number of seats are 800 to 1000, but the number of people applying for this exam are also around 8 lakh to 10 lakh people, right? So students, these figures, they tells us that the competition, it is insane no matter which government job are you applying. So the criteria which you should fix for yourself to choose that whether you want to give any particular examination or which examination you want to appear, that idea should be that choice, it should be based on what are your goals in life and what that particular exam is going to you. That choice, it can be based on any factor but the competition level. The competition level, it is high in every examination. Your focus should be on the exam, on the kind of job that you want to do and the kind of efforts that the exam requires and the kind of efforts that you can put, but the competition level should not be the deciding factor for you. Now, you must be having this thing in your mind that aspirants with the agriculture background or the economics background, they might be having an edge in this exam. So students, let me tell you, if I talk about the question that does background actually matters, then let me very honestly tell you that this exam, it has something for everyone. Now, if you're somebody who have been preparing for the banking exams or the SSC exams, so the quant, reasoning, English and computer awareness, these aspects are going to be an edge for you. If you are somebody who have prepared for the RBI or if you're somebody who have done the MBA, then the decision making is going to be an easy component for you, right? Now again, as far as the like if you're somebody who's from UPSC background, then you might be having a strong edge in the economics part, in the descriptive part, in the answer writing part. So this particular exam, it has something for almost every student. It is not that only ARD background students or the economics background students, they have an edge over here. Furthermore, if I talk about the economics background students, then in the ESI, 90% is the current affairs, and GA is, again, GA makes the things a level playing field for everyone because it is same for everyone and nobody has a background in the GA. GA is new for everybody. Coming to the ESI, again, 90% of the ESI is current affairs only. Coming to ARD, around 25% of the ARD, it is current affairs, and out of this 70% of the static part also, around 50% ARD is such which you, despite not having a background in ARD, you can manage to cover, right? And every year we see a lot of success stories where people from the engineering background or people from the commerce background, arts background even, they are able to clear this exam, right? So this tells us that the background, it is not a deciding factor as far as the NABARD Grade exam is concerned. Right now, the again a different kind of question that comes in the mind of students is that, ma'am, the competition is still high, 5,000 to 7,000 people applying or competing only for 50 positions or at max 60 positions, but how can I ensure that I get even one seat? Now this is the relevant question. Students, if you really want to ensure that you get the seat, then your focus should not be the people around you or the people with whom you are going to write this paper. The real competition is within yourself, right? Your real competition is with your own self. Now why is that? Because there might be a voice inside you which wants you to quit. You have to compete with that voice and ask it to shut up and then focus on your paper. The second competition you have with yourself is in terms of procrastination. You might think, oh, I'll start tomorrow, today weather is not good, today the AC is not working, today I have this work, today I have that work. So this procrastination is it is the one factor that is stopping you and not the number of people who are applying. So you have to compete with this habit of procrastination. You have to defeat the procrastination for you to ensure that you get that particular one seat. Apart from that, in today's era, the distractions in terms of the social media, YouTube, reels, short and whatnot, they are also huge. So again, you have to compete with these distractions to make sure that you are single-mindedly focused on your goal. Apart from that, the thing that will ensure that you finally get that one seat only is the intent that you are willing to put in this particular exam, right? So these are the things that you have to defeat. This is the competition that you actually are facing in your preparation, right? And this is what you should be fearful of, and not just the number of people who are going to write this examination. So students, I hope with this video you have got the complete information about the competition level, and also you have got the idea where your focus should be. If you want to see the other such videos of this particular NABARD Grade A to Z series, then the playlist link is given in the description box of this particular video. Now students, apart from what I have already told you, if you are looking out for the courses and if you want any kind of help from our side, then you can visit the EduTap website, right? On our website, we have launched certain courses for the NABARD Grade A exam. So if you are an aspirant who have already started the preparation, then for you we have the NABARD Grade A phase 1 and phase 2 test series. But if you want to see that what are the kind of deliverables that we are going to provide, what is going to be the format of this course, then for you we have launched this 11-hour trial course. It is for ₹1 only. You can go through this course and check for yourself what is the quality of material that we provide in our actual courses. Then if you are somebody who only wants to prepare for the phase 2 examination because of your previous preparation for banking or SSC exams, you are already good in quant, reasoning, English and the non-merit section, then you can go for the silver course, that is, and wherein we will prepare you for phase 2 and interview. And if you are somebody who are starting the preparation of this exam from scratch, then you can go through the gold course, wherein we provide the mentorship and the coaching for phase 1, phase 2 and the interview, right? So these are few courses that are available on our website. I hope this video was helpful for you. On this note, I'm ending this session here. Thank you so much, and I wish you all the very best for your preparation.